my son's son. Hey! Show me your hands! Stop! Stop! Show me your hands! Gun! 5-7 shots fired, son. Stay down.
The Sacramento community is outraged after the death of Stephon Clark.
They fired 20 rounds at Clark. They believed he was pointing a gun.
Clark was shot 8 times, and he only had a cell phone on him.
A 22-year-old unarmed black man who was shot and killed by police in his grandmother's backyard last weekend. Hundreds swarmed downtown Sacramento yesterday in protest.
His body was there, right there. Right there was my grandson dead.
How do we make change? I know why I was making change. It was really important. But developing a strategy for getting it done. I knew that we had the facts. I knew we had the information and the research as to why we needed to change and why change would be good. We had a coalition of over 200 organizations that came to the Capitol. So it was a wave of support.
I'm officially calling to order the Assembly Public Safety Committee. We will start with a special order of business to hear AB-392. I want to thank the author, Dr. Weber, for bringing this important measure forward. We are at full capacity, so we will need to follow these rules to make sure everyone has a chance to speak.
This bill seeks to change California's legal standard for when police can use deadly force to match best practices already in place at some departments, and that we know work to keep both officers and the public safe. In 2017, officers killed 172 people in California. Most of those were unarmed.
My son was murdered by Torrance Police Department, December 9, 2018.
I'm the mother of Grishario Mack, killed April 10th.
My son is Nathaniel Harris Pickett. He was gunned down by San Bernardino County Sheriffs. I'm a retired U.S. Army Colonel, 2-time combat vet at the Pentagon on the day it was hit. I submit to you that there are more rules of engagement against a known enemy than police officers and law enforcement have on our streets.
You know, you're dealing with law enforcement, which is one of the largest lobbying groups in the state, powerful. They're spending close to $1 million to defeat this bill with ads and commercials and things being mailed to people's homes.
We must not put the handcuffs on our law enforcement professionals and ask them to protect us and to preserve justice.
We had to have the force of the people. Didn't realize we'd get it as big as it was. We thought we'd get to 41, 42 votes, you know. And when we got 68 votes on the floor, we were shocked. 85% in the Assembly and 85% in the Senate, when we only thought we'd get 51%.
That measure passes.